Alright, hey guys, I'm sorry I didn't get this part out sooner, but I did the ranked commentary last week and decided I would just take until this week to do it, plus there's holidays. Christmas was just yesterday, at least as of the time I'm recording this, so I was kind of busy, but anyways, we're here to do hard syncing today. And we have a scythe clip and the same song we used last time, and we're gonna sync this up, but before I do that, I'll just play it through for you guys to see what it looks like so far. So the first thing about hard syncing is you want to have an idea of how you're gonna sync it up to the song. And watching this through, I already gave myself an idea, so I'm gonna be going through that. But you guys want to make sure you have an idea beforehand. And then the first step I do from there is I sync the audio up with the song before I sync up the video. And we're going to be using Twixtor to do this today, which if you don't know is pretty popular for syncing. It makes like really good slow motion basically. So that's what we're going to be using for this. But to start off, I usually desync the audio, so you press U on either clip and it'll desync it. So you can do this, you can move the audio around separately. And then I just want to be clear that you have to make sure you know where you want each hit to sync up to the song. But if you don't know, then you can always just split the clip. Okay, we'll just like, this is like kind of for more if you don't really know what you want to do yet. You can kind of just like give yourself an idea by like kind of mapping it out in advance. So I know there's a snare to start this off, and I'm gonna want to start this off where I want to start the beat, and that'll lead into a dare. So this is just gonna be like a bass. I don't really do this, but if you just want to give yourself an idea again, you can do this. So let's see, the snare, we'll start it off. So okay. Also, I turned the audio up so you guys can hear it more over the music. And then after that, I want this dare to follow up sooner. So I would just make this smaller, and then I would just kind of cut to where this dare starts. And then this ground pound is a bit too early, so I would move it back a little bit. And then it kind of leads into this dare, so I would cut this part into where I want the dare to be. And then I want it to slow down for the snare, so I'd move the snare over. And then I think the down sig is a good ending to this. So this is kind of how like a very basic, not very great, but you know, it's a decent map for where you want everything to be. And this is actually really good too, because even now you can still just U all of this, and then if you U it all the audio is already where it needs to be, and you can just I would actually delete all of these except for the starting one. This is kind of an awkward way to do it. I don't usually do it this way, but this is like, I guess, if you need an idea of how to do it. But now you have your entire clip, and all the audio should be synced up already, so let's play this through. So there's something wrong with the dare here, clearly. Want me to fix that. So let's try this again. Let's play this through. So that's a pretty not bad mapping of the audio right off the bat. So now we're going to move into the actual syncing of the video to the audio. So first of all, the snare hit. This is the most important because it's going to start it off. So you can just kind of do this however you want. I'm just going to start it there. Then I'm going to add the Twixtor. And what you want to do here is click the speed, this little clock next to speed, and it should add this, and this will be what speeds up and slows down your video. So we have this first hit. And we see that next we want the dare to happen, but we're not even close to the dare yet, so what are we gonna do? We just, first of all, we need to find out where the dare audio is, which you should already know where it is if you can hear. So it starts right here. So now that we know where the dare audio starts, actually, if you wanted to do this, and even, okay, here's another extra tip. If you don't want to like eyeball everything, you just press M everywhere you want to, everywhere a move is. So like you have that, and then you have another one right here, blah blah blah. You can go through and do that if you want, but I am not going to do that because I don't feel like it. I'll just eyeball everything, I guess. Anyways, to start this off, the dare. We want to speed this up because the dare is really far away from this frame. So the first thing we're going to do is turn up speed until the dare connects. You're going to see the dare connect, hopefully. And if you don't, then you're doing something wrong, I'm pretty sure. Or Twixtor might be wrong, in which case you want to change the track quality, because I know Twixtor kind of glitches out sometimes while you're doing this. So if it does glitch out, just change the track quality, then change it back, it should be fine. It doesn't really matter. I never really noticed the difference in track quality, so I don't know for sure. Oh crap, I messed up. My bad, guys. So we have the Sarah, and I'm gonna put in, this is kind of like an anchoring keyframe. It's an anchoring keyframe. So when you get to this one will have already hit. If you don't do this, and you just kind of do it like what I just did, then it's just gonna speed right past this air, and you're not gonna sync it up at all. As you can see, it just skipped right past this air. So we're gonna have a blank keyframe here that we don't need to make sure that the Sarah hits. And you can kind of move it over to make sure you get the part of the Sarah that you want to show. You want to make sure you can exaggerate it. Anyways, we have this. So next, we will move over to this part where the dare should start, and we will speed this up until the dare connects. And it should probably connect right here. Yeah. Yes, perfect. Okay. Except this one's a little bit off. So we're gonna slow it down until the second hit comes out, and it's probably gonna be around here. And then we can, usually around this part you'd want to slow it down, because right after this part, there's gonna be a little blank space until the next hit happens. So you can slow it down if you want to, but like if you do it too much, then it'll make like very obvious speed up and slowdowns, which you don't really want too much. You still want it to look kind of clean, or if you don't do it properly, it's just gonna be a mess, and it's just gonna like, no one's gonna know what's happening because you speed up all your hits too much. So, but anyways, I'm gonna slow it down anyways. Right around the part where the ground pound starts though, because I want the ground pound startup to be exaggerated a little bit more. I did it wrong. I need to have this keyframe right here where it starts, and then just slow it down. Like so. Oh boy. And you hear the ground pound right here. So then you're going to want to speed it up until you hear the ground pound. Just like that. And once you've done this, you just move on to the, it's kind of just like this repeating cycle of speed ups and slowdowns, but it's situational depending on whether or not the next hit has to happen faster. It's slower, but if the situation gives you a lot of free time, then you can just slow it down to exaggerate the next hit. But in this case, we're gonna want it to get to the next hit as soon as possible to match with the audio we have lined up. So this is the ground pounds right here. Okay, we just went back in time. Let's not do that. Oh wait, no, this is the dare. My bad, I'm dumb. Don't do what I did. This is the dare. This is the next part we need to do. So we're gonna speed up until we see the dare connect. And it's gonna be kind of blurry because that's how Twixtor is, by the way. If it's blurry, it's because Twixtor it does a weird morphing thing. It morphs frames together so it looks awkward sometimes. And then the next hit is way too soon. So we're gonna slow it down again. We can probably just make this 100 actually. And it should probably sync up just fine. Yeah, and then the say is gonna happen next. And hold on, let me move this over a little bit, make it a little bit smaller so you can see everything. Move this over so you can see everything there too. Okay, so I think the say happens a bit too early, so let's move it over. So right here is where the say is going to connect. So I'm going to slow it down right around after the second there's hits. So this is the second there's hit right here. So I'm going to put this little anchoring point right here, and I'm going to slow it down. To, I guess 6, I guess it's really slow, it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess that's all might actually matter. But you hear this second, you see this is where the Sarah is. So you're gonna speed it up until the Sarah connects. And then last but not least, we have the down sig. And I'm gonna try to make the down sig sync up, and the explosion's gonna sync with the last part of this guy's words, verse, whatever. And then right where it hits, yes. And then right after that, I'm gonna make it 100. And this should just about do it for the sync, so we will see how this looks. So this is really laggy, so I will render this and then I will be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, sorry, I am going to be cutting this one a little bit short for this video because this is a little bit lengthy. I thought the hard syncing wouldn't take so long, but it did, and I decided that I wouldn't make another section for this video in particular. Rather, I'll just include it all in the next video, which may or may not backfire, leading to the next video being really long. So we'll see how it works. But the next video will be general effects and green screen effects, which I really wanted to get into. So I hope this kind of helped you guys a little bit. And if anything needs to be explained further, then let me know in the comments. And let's see what happens if I'm gonna do anything else for this year. I kind of want to do a giveaway, so I might do that if you want to stick around. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.